a startup with a little sophista and a little ratchet for millennials. Content plus tech plus culture.
This sounds a little weird, but I think we all contain multitudes, right? So, right, you read bell hooks, but you still enjoy flick of the wrist. Like there's no, there's a gradient there. But people want you to be one thing all the time because it's easier.
Yeah.
And so when the idea behind Blavity was that we're not a monolith.
Yeah.
And so we need to make sure that we're not doing a disservice to ourselves by having only the perspectives we're used to. And so that's why the content you see runs the spectrum of the Meek and Drake situation, but also the degradation of black women, right? Like you're gonna find all of that, and that's what matters to us.
She said this, and I quote: "I know I go to an all-white school, but I only hang out with black people. We had this term called Blavity, which is black plus gravity. How do we all find each other? That's where we got the idea of aggregating and bringing together different perspectives of diversity of black experience into one platform."
Yeah.
Thoughts?
That's it. I mean, we all, so for context, we all went to school together. So
nice.
Morgan and the other co-founder, Aaron, me, and our CTO at the time, Jeff, all are alumni of Washington University in St. Louis.
Nice.
And that table she's discussing was in the center of our actual lunchroom. So it's called the Duck, and it's just a large circular table. It had about 10, 12 chairs. But anytime someone black was out of class, that table was lit. Like it didn't matter where you were. It didn't matter if you had a class, if you had a breakup. People would go on like mini dates there if you were a freshman. It was just it was an actual hub. And so what she's talking about, she wanted to translate that into an online destination and a place where you could be you and not have to worry about what was going outside of it. So it's sort of like a bubble in an arc, and it kept people kind of level in an environment that really didn't always want you there.
So Morgan, let's go to her. Morgan is like, I see Morgan right now. Like I did so much research on her last night. She's a goddess. She is a goddess. And I know she's gonna hear this. And yes, Morgan, you are a goddess. Because again, like I mean, you know, me and you, we talked outside, and I told you that I used to work in the tech industry, and there were no African American women in the tech industry. So were you surprised that she was leading the charge in Silicon Valley at that?
No, not at all. Morgan was student body president at WashU. Morgan's built for this. Like, I want to be very clear about this. So if you know Morgan, you know she's about her business, and you know she's focused. So when Morgan proposed this idea to me, the question wasn't should I or shouldn't I, it's how, right? Like, how am I going to make this work inside of what I'm doing? And I mean, the reality is the fastest growing population of entrepreneurs are black women, period, full stop. Yeah. You guys are building businesses at a rate no other demographic is. So this is the trend, right? Like, Morgan is a part of the trend, and what she's doing is important for our team, and so people see that, but also it's important for people who are like, I have this idea, but I don't know if it's good enough, and it is good enough. You have to figure out how you want to build it and what you want to do with it, and I think Morgan serves that purpose in a very, very distinct way, and she does a great job. Blavity Lifestyle is the sister brand to Blavity, so we realized that not only were we building a community of black millennials, but specifically black women were engaging with our content in a specific way. And
sign up on the mailing list.
Okay, that's right. Get right. So we also realized that it's important that they have a space and that we have specific things that we do to talk to them and share with them, right? So Blavity Lifestyle is focused on mindfulness. It's focused on healthy eating. It's focused on affirmations. And it's focused on building a community of sister friends and black women that can support and uplift each other, which is a part of what Blavity does, but I think we need to actually focus on that. I think it's extremely important that black women feel affirmed by each other and have a space to engage there. So that's what Blavity Lifestyle is focused on doing. Yeah, man, we're always open to contributors. I think we're always open to new voices. I think one of the things that we actively do every single day is to highlight creators. So our Instagram is about 70% creators, right? We're looking at artists, we're looking at makers, we're looking at singers, we're looking at clothing designers. And so we're looking to highlight that work to make sure people have a way to find the dope things they want, right? And I think we're always on the search for that, right? We actively are in the tweets, right? We respond to people, we follow people. Like we're people first, and so I think we're always on the hunt for that, and we want to bring the best of what we have. So it's very, very interesting to talk about the bootstrap theory, which is the idea that nothing but hard work, determination, and pure American grit will allow you to just ascend into the ranks of the elite and change your destiny. And that's really interesting when people don't have shoelaces or shoes. And so you're having a conversation with a group of people who systemically have been walking barefoot and still achieving.